perspective, like, Sean is probably one of the better.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Nico being the, like, the de facto Shulk main, but I think SoulArts, there's a lot of merit to him as a Shulk and as a player in general because he's in a strong region.
Oh, yeah. And he consistently does well with his character now, too.
Alright, so I'm going to say this at the beginning of the set so I get it out of the way in the VOD. SoulArts, please camp. Camp, play Punish, bait out MGW's movement. I tell him that this is always my first point of advice when, like, in anything. Because I think when SoulArts is actively thinking about how to fight his opponent, and when he's actively baiting them into approach and then punishing that, is when we see peak SoulArts play. But when he starts to try to meet Rushdown with Rushdown and do dumb things, that's when SoulArts gets more frustrated with himself. And I think there's no better player than to really beat that lesson into him than MGW.
And it's really difficult to not snowball yourself from doing that rushdown and rushdown just losing, because Greninja's designed for rushdowns. You can't beat yourself up over losing to a character that's designed for that. It's really, really difficult to link that in your head and just get through that mental barrier to get yourself back into the flows. She's also the type to trap you up close and stuff.
Yeah, in general, I would feel like this is a fairly difficult matchup for SoulArts to overcome, but it's doable if he just exploits MGW's weaknesses, and let's really just make him impatient, like frustrate him, because then you throw off a lot of what's strong about MGW, and that's how collected he is in mixing up his combos, how smooth his movement can be. Like, he's a very strong player until you throw him off kilter.
Oh, that fair's not going to do it with Smash Art. That's a shame. You really need that early stop right there.
I think SoulArts just needs to worry about letting the kill come to him and not rush it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's going to go trade for trade. And MGW is in a situation where he would love nothing more than that. Almost gets his kill, but a quick switch to shield art is going to save him. And SoulArts tunnel visioning now. Switches out to Smash Art in the expectation of turning the tides, but MGW in fact takes advantage of the situation.
Quick kill right there.
But it's going to leave our stock count at 2-1 in MGW's favor.
You know, SoulArts really at a disadvantage right now. It's very difficult for Soul to get ahead of a really bad disadvantage, bad lead.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter that like SoulArts needs to let it come to him.
Ooh, great conversions in this match.
That was cute.
That was amazing.
That's what I like to see.
That was beautiful, SoulArts.
I feel like more than anything else, that was a matter of SoulArts having very quick Monado changes.
MGW answering right there. But, oh, this is going to be a large string for SoulArts. Just really getting there with
So we
speed.
literally went from one side to the other. My man took the subway line front and back.
Buster art right now.
Alright, let's see. Oh, no. I hate when he does that.
I feel like that might have been an accidental. No!
Forward throw actually kills in this game, too, so it was
He
like...
did not realize that one. I saw his eyes open like, oh no, that's a thing now.
He knew it as soon as it happened. Like, those slimy frog hands came for him, and he was like, wait a minute. But I think there's a really good like string going on from SoulArts. Like, he got a few good Monado changes, took out stocks, even up the stock count. Didn't do that bad on picking up the percentage either. But like I said, MGW is the type of player you have to attack mentally. You have to throw him off of his groove, because that's the only way that you could stop him from taking those lightning quick situations and be like, oh, I could just take advantage of this. Because SoulArts was winning that whole time, but then he misspaces one thing, and MGW is in the right position, the perfect position to blow it up with Greninja.
I firmly believe the only reason MGW was able to win that game is because SoulArts did not realize the forward throw was killing him. SoulArts was in it right there, and he was bringing that back patiently but surely. taking it right back to PS2, which I agree with wholeheartedly. A very good confidence choice.
Yeah, I think this is a really solid layout for SoulArts to bring MGW to, because you're not going to want to give MGW more platforms to play around with. And I think Greninja as a character, you don't want to take to Final Destination or Town and City on purpose, because that flat platform is going to be a disaster to deal with.
Okay. Yeah. That was a teleport.
MGW getting violent with how he's approaching it on SoulArts now. He's trying to take as much of a lead as he can. Like game one, like started out really strong for him. I think he's trying to recreate that magic.
SoulArts did lose a little momentum out of that game from that forward throw. It was very evident. I remember him saying when he's in speed, he just wants you to jump so he can just capitalize on that empty hop. And unable to do that, and then just losing the stock right there from the water gun. Is it called?
Hydro Pump. He's shooting a big old burst of waters.
Hydro Pump is two giant bolts of water killing you, not only squirt guns. Critical of the moves in this game. Shoot water guns.
Listen, you.
Anger. Not wrong. Oh, let's see if SoulArts can bring this back real quick. Oh! Oh, if that killed, that would have been nuts.
See,
That's gonna kill, though.
Yeah, I think it's just SoulArts just gets way too antsy for it.
Definitely now getting way too aggressive with the Smash Art. Really having a tough time getting his head back in the game now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's like a spiral for him. Because, like...
It's tough for Shulk to get back.
It's tough for Shulk in general, but I think it's also, like... MGW is picking up more and more on the bad habits. He's figuring out where he could exploit Shulk as well. So it's like he's finding the holes in the character.
Which there are plenty of, which is unfortunate. But sometimes it looks like there are no holes. And Shulk is not just a piece of Swiss cheese.
Alright, this is a cute exchange. And that's going to be that? Yeah. He even goes for the handshake. Alright. I hope this is one of those situations where SoulArts like sits back and learns, because that game 2, mollywop. Mollywop.
Really needed to go in more on speed.
But game 1, he was really starting